Tonight, we look at a story of immense scale, ambition, power, and water. Deep in Southeast Asia, China is backing a plan to carve a massive canal through Thailand. This isn't just another infrastructure project. It's a $50 billion gamble that could redraw the map of global trade. The Canal promises a shortcut, bypassing the congested and vulnerable Strait of Malacca. It would connect the Indian Ocean directly to the Pacific, transforming shipping routes. The project involves blasting through miles of earth, moving mountains, and redirecting rivers. The goal: a new artery for the global economy, allowing ships to avoid the crowded strait that has linked east and west for centuries. China's push for the canal is sending ripples of excitement and anxiety worldwide. This is about more than saving time and fuel. It's about economic dominance and geopolitical leverage. The canal is a pivotal piece in China's Belt and Road Initiative, a physical sign of a rising superpower's ambitions. The stakes are high for every country involved and for the global balance of power. As of December 2025, the project is moving from rumor to reality. The world is watching. Will this be a beacon of cooperation or a new source of tension? The Canal is a tale of bold vision, immense risk, and the relentless pursuit of advantage. Tonight we unpack what this mega project means for the future of global commerce. To understand China's canal ambitions, we must look back. For centuries, Chinese dynasties sought to control trade routes. The ancient Silk Road was about influence as much as goods. This ambition never faded. It's been reborn in the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. Announced by President Xi Jinping, the BRI is a modern Silk Road, ports, railways, and pipelines connecting China to Asia, Europe, and Africa. The BRI is China's blueprint for global leadership, challenging the US-led world order. The Strait of Malacca, a narrow waterway between Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, is a strategic choke point. Over 80% of China's oil imports pass through it, a vulnerability known as the Malacca Dilemma. Chinese leaders fear a blockade could cripple their economy. The Canal is their answer, a direct, secure, Chinese-influenced alternative. By financing and building the canal, China gains strategic depth and energy security. It extends Chinese influence into the Indian Ocean, long dominated by India and the US. The canal is more than concrete and water. It's a symbol of China's determination to reshape the geopolitical landscape. For Beijing, it's about securing destiny and power for generations. The world is watching as China moves to control the pathways of global trade. What is the Canal? It's a proposed waterway cutting across Thailand's Isthmus, the narrowest part of the Malay Peninsula. The canal would link the Gulf of Thailand to the Andaman Sea, creating a direct route between the Pacific and Indian Oceans. At 102 kilometers long, 400 meters wide, and 25 meters deep, it could handle the world's largest ships. Currently, vessels must detour south around the peninsula, through the congested Strait of Malacca. The canal would cut over 200 kilometers from the journey, saving days and millions in fuel. For global shipping, this is a game changer. Lower costs, higher efficiency, and potentially cheaper goods worldwide. The idea isn't new, first proposed in the 17th century, but always too costly. Now, Thailand's renewed interest and China's financial muscle make it possible. The blueprint includes more than a canal: deep-sea ports, special economic zones, and industrial parks. Southern Thailand could become a new global trade and manufacturing hub. The vision: a new engine of economic growth for the region, with the canal at its heart. It's a grand plan to build a new nexus of commerce from scratch. The world is watching to see if this bold vision becomes reality. The stakes are enormous for Thailand, China, and the global economy. As of December 2025, the Canal project is gaining momentum. A Thai-Chinese consortium, the Asia Union Group, leads the charge, with feasibility studies and high-level meetings underway. The canal alone is estimated at $50 billion, but with ports and infrastructure, the total could exceed $100 billion. China is expected to finance most of it, likely securing long-term operational rights. The timeline is ambitious. If signed in 2026, the canal could open by 2036. Chinese construction giants are poised to lead, backed by Beijing's top leadership. In Thailand, powerful politicians see the canal as a legacy project. For China, it's a cornerstone of geopolitical strategy. With high-level support, the project is closer to reality than ever before. The Canal's economic impact could be revolutionary. For Thailand, it means jobs, investment, and transforming the South into a major economic corridor. The government envisions a second Singapore, a new hub for global finance and trade. For shipping, the canal slashes costs and time, easing congestion in the Strait of Malacca. But not everyone wins. Singapore and Malaysia could lose billions as ships bypass their ports. The canal would create new economic winners and losers on a grand scale. Globally, countries trading with East Asia would benefit from faster, cheaper supply chains. For China, the canal means faster exports and a secure route for energy imports. By controlling the canal, China gains enormous leverage over global trade. The project could shift the world's economic center of gravity. The stakes are high for every nation linked to Asian trade. The Canal is a geopolitical masterstroke. For China, it's a decisive move in the great power competition with the US. The canal gives China a new sea lane, bypassing US-controlled choke points. It allows Chinese warships to move freely between the Pacific and Indian Oceans, challenging US and Indian dominance. India and the US are alarmed, seeing the canal as a threat to their influence. The canal could intensify China's string of pearls strategy, ports and bases across the Indian Ocean. For Thailand, embracing the canal means economic gain but risks straining US ties. The country could be caught between rival superpowers. The canal may also deepen internal divisions in Thailand's south. This project could turn Thailand into a new front line in the global power struggle. The canal's promise comes with immense human and environmental risks. Thousands could be displaced, losing homes and ancestral lands. Massive construction would devastate forests, ecosystems, and wildlife habitats. Mixing waters from two seas could harm marine life and fisheries. The project could fuel social and political instability in Thailand's south, a region already marked by tension. Critics warn the canal could literally and politically divide the country. Proponents argue economic development will lift thousands from poverty. Opponents say the long-term costs outweigh short-term gains. The debate is intensifying as the project nears reality. The world must ask, is the price of progress too high? Experts are divided on the Canal. Maritime specialists warn that high transit fees could deter shipping companies, undermining the canal's business case. Geopolitical analysts see the canal as a strategic asset for China, even if it loses money. For Beijing, solving the Malacca dilemma and boosting naval mobility outweighs profit. Economists caution that success depends on good governance and fair benefit sharing. Without transparency, the project could drain Thailand's resources and benefit only a few. Environmental scientists warn of irreversible damage to one of the world's biodiversity hotspots. They urge for comprehensive, independent environmental assessments before proceeding. Many experts believe the ecological risks are being dangerously downplayed. Their warnings add a critical layer of caution to the narrative of progress. The world must weigh power, profit, and responsibility. The Canal is a story of ambition that could reshape our world. It fits into China's quest for trade dominance and the modern Belt and Road Initiative. The project promises a new economic artery, but the consequences are complex. For Thailand, it could mean prosperity or division. For Singapore and Malaysia, a looming threat. For the US, China, and India, it's a new chessboard for power. Beyond economics and geopolitics, human and environmental questions remain. Can such a project be built without devastating nature and communities? The Canal tests our values in a globalized world. The future is unwritten. Will this channel connect us or divide us further? The world waits to see what will happen when the first ship passes through these uncharted waters.